listen to it. But some people whose opinion I trust are telling me that. So I'm just going to leave that the way it is. Sorry, guys, if you hear two dogs barking in the background. I got them in the other room, but I can hear them. They're fighting, running around, playing. They're fine. Oh, shit, now I hear the echo. No trolling. Okay, you probably hear the echo because my TV volume. I can cut my TV volume down. That's very, very, very easy. That's the echo you're hearing. You're probably not hearing an echo of my voice. You're probably hearing an echo of the game. No, that's way too low for me. Ooh, not the brightness. I won't get the brightness up. Hold on. I gotta turn my volume up a little bit. So one of the things I wanted to do here for this Red Hot Sundays edition is take two very skilled players, pro players in my opinion, and take and really try to focus on the buffed characters versus the nerfed characters. However, I still see these two characters kind of in that equal tier range. Although, if you want my personal opinion, Peanut's going to vomit in his mouth. I actually think that Kotal Khan and Reptile Kotal Khan, Reptile, and Takeda jumped the highest placements I've seen in such a long time in a fighting game based off the recent buffs. Kotal Khan, in my opinion, is potentially top 10 now. Potentially. I haven't had time, I haven't had the desire, honestly, to look into it as much as I usually would look into things. But just reading the buffs and looking at his skill set previously before, they made his dominating tool set even more dominating. Sun God got a hell of a lot better, which is what we're seeing here with Peanut. Peanut usually uses War God, usually never uses Sun God. But the parry can parry everything, and it's like, oh, he just parried a projectile and a normal attack, and now it's going to go to town. I think he has the buff on. I'm not sure. Ooh, if he would have baited that, he would have won the entire match. Guys, I am going to apply for subscription status this week, guaranteed, promise you. I've just like I said, man, been very busy. Football season started last week, and I worked maybe 5 football games in the past 6 or 7 days. So yeah, things are pretty busy lately. Ooh, misses the whip punish, but that's enough plus frames. And now I think that command for that normal attack he's doing is forward 2, and forward 2 is now -6 on block, as opposed to normally I think it originally was like -9 or something. Or that move was changed somehow, but it covers over half screen footsie range. He's using it really well. Ooh, tries to do Wake Up EX grab. It would have been huge. Now, what we're seeing right now is the effects of Kitana's nerfed damage. That would have normally did around 35, but this is 29. That's plus frames. Ooh, goes uppercut, hidden combo after that. Missed. Oh, you know what? He was used to War God and went for the sword command. Oh my god, he parries it. He's going to hit it. Oh, we got some parry hype here, but Kitana Prime is holding down the force and going in no matter what. Is Sun God better than War God? You know, I don't know yet, but in my opinion, if you were forced me to give you an answer right now, I would say right now Sun God is equal. It's equal to War God. It's just as viable as War God, probably in a different way. Who do you like to make the college football playoffs pick? I have to answer this question because I'm a massive sports fan. I think it's going to be Ohio State. I think it's going to be... I don't know if I want to say this one yet. I'll say Ohio State. I'll say Alabama. I'm going to say TCU. And, ooh, get ready, guys. Oh, I'm putting my neck out here. All right. Georgia Tech. I'm not joking. I'm not even that big of a Georgia Tech fan either. But I just got a sneaky, weird feeling that they're going to be the Cinderella story this year, them and TCU. And TCU, in my opinion, should have maybe gotten it last year, them or Baylor. So it'll be interesting to see what happens this year. Call me crazy, but, you know, quote me on that until November, December. If Georgia Tech runs the table, I think it will be very hard. If they run the table, if they win the ACC championship, it'll be very hard to count them out because I think a lot of teams schedule-wise are going to screw each other, and they're not going to end up having the potential record that Georgia Tech can have. They're going to basically do what Florida State did last year, in my opinion. But that's a sleeper. That's a hard sleeper for me. Justin Thomas, sleeper for the Heisman. If you guys gamble out there, he's a great $50 bet. I think he's like 10-1 Heisman odds or 21 Heisman odds. It's a great bet right now. All right, Perry's the EX fan. Good job. Oof. Oh, he gets the projectile before the other fan. Oh, this is so great. He's sticking it out with Sun God versus Rural Storm. No, I'm not going to a Mortal Kombat tournament. I'm done with tournaments. All right, let's keep watching the match. The parry is, people are going to underestimate the parry until the end of time. The parry is just one of those things that are just freaking good. I don't know if you guys are seeing what's going on here, but I think he's cashing out and getting his health back. When he does that, like, Sun, like, comes over him or whatever. Oh, gives a whiff throw, -6, but backdashes. If I'm Peanut, I'm definitely recognizing the backdash after the -6 move. That's okay. Just build a meter, build a meter. I don't think this is a bad matchup. I think this is a bad matchup for Kodal, potentially, if anybody. It could be a bad matchup for Kodal. I don't know how much you can cash out. I know Hysteria will be in, Peanut will be in this chat later. You can ask him the questions. And I might even get him to come on after this match to maybe answer some questions about that. That'd be a lot of fun. What do you guys think about that? Having the people who competed in the set potentially then come on Skype and answer your viewer questions. 20% of the EX parry, EX sword. He cashed out, but didn't get the damn health. I'm watching the health now a little bit better. Ooh, low profiles. Oh, he took advantage of the backdash. Ooh, sword. Yeah, I think he could just kind of zone his way here a little bit. Ooh. And see, he builds tons of meter. Oh my God, he hit him with the back 3 X-ray. Back 3 X-ray. Good job. I want to pay a special note to something. You guys notice that in the faction level, you see Kitana Prime is level 50. And you see Stuka, which is Peanut, is level 49. You can only max out every faction at 50. You build faction experience and you build coins more and you level up yourself more if you get level 50 in every single faction. So the reason why you see a level 49 for Stuka is he's probably got level 50 in a couple of them. He switched over. If you notice Kitana Prime's got 50 now, he's not doing himself any good. He needs to switch over to a new faction to build up that level to get even more experience and unlock different things and stuff. So that's just kind of a little side note. If you guys knew that. I wonder if Peanut goes down like 3-0, I wonder if he'll switch to War God. I think War God, did get some of the buffs, some of the effects of the buffs, but what's happening here is just he's just given up. He's having his block breaking down against Kitana Prime's pressure. That's really what's happening. Ooh. And I imagine parrying online is probably not the easiest thing in the world to do. Okay, what he did there is he sacrificed, I think, some health to go up a level in damage. I think that's what's happening there. And then you can also cash out. Yeah, Broski, if you are ready to play, you can play. You have to, Broski, you have to be in the stream chat. We're doing Xbox first, and as soon as we're done with Xbox, we're going over to PS4 because we have a lot of PS4 matches. And Coach Steve with his Kano, Baifu Insane, Coach Steve is going to be playing tonight, and he'll be the first matchup on the PS4. And then we're going to have, I think, some Red Raptor, and we're going to have tons of stuff. It's going to be great. I just have to, it's hard to coordinate all these players, so I got to keep it moving. I can't sit here and play the waiting game with people. That's why, I mean, I don't really have a choice. I have to tell people, be here at 8:30 and just be ready to go. I try to do my best with scheduling. So as you just saw in the chat, we have Baifu Insane, also known as Coach Steve, very popular Marvel player, but top NRS MKX player, is going to be playing Emperor Jupiter, a top 8 competitor, top 8 placer, and Mortal Kombat X, the East Coast tournaments he's been going to. So he plays a Jax. We're going to Jax versus Kano, a buffed Jax versus a, how do you say, buffed Kano, nerfed Kano, and then as Baifu Insane puts it, a fixed Kano. So, but a lot of Kano players would say he's been nerfed. So it'll be really interesting to see how Baifu Insane, Coach Steve can do versus Jupiter on PS4. That match will be happening within 20 to 30 minutes. After this match, I'm going to have STB Broski play someone on Xbox, and that will be the last match for the Xbox. And then I will switch over to the PS4, and we have a plethora of matches on there, including Sonic Fox with his Gunslinger, me and Milky Situation, Coach Steve and Jupiter, Gun Show, Dab, Shujinky Dink, AOK Ryan with his Goro buffs. We have a lot of things going on tonight. It'll be a lot of fun. Go nowhere. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend here. And as you can see here, Pnut just won his first match, so I think the score is 2-1. I think the score is now 2-1. So I'm trying to keep tabs of about 5 different things right now. That's why I need you guys to help me out a little bit. Yes, I will be fighting Milky Situation, the top 8 Evo reptile placer tonight. And after he beats me, I will then probably play some more people after we get all the scheduled matches out of the way. After we do all the scheduled matches out of the way, I'll play viewers, I'll play people online, I'll play people, if you guys want me to play like Sonic Fox, if you guys want me to play whatever players you guys want me to play, I'll play Jupiter, I'll play Coach Steve. Whoever wants to play, whenever can play, I'm down for whatever tonight. I asked Honeybee to play. I've asked Honeybee to play the last 3 weeks. At the very last minute, he always comes up with some kind of excuse or thing that he cannot do or reasons why he can't do it. He was actually supposed to be the one playing Peanut's Kotal Khan tonight. But luckily for me, the person Kitana Prime was supposed to be playing also canceled, so I married these two together tonight. Oh, we're going to have Red Raptors, Takeda buffs. We're going to have some Takeda action tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. I actually think Sonic Fox might be playing some Takeda as well. So everyone just enjoy the night. I'm going to get some wine later on. It'll be good. After the PS4 action, if the PS4 action dies down, then I can get back on Xbox and play some Xbox viewers as well. And I'll probably be playing and streaming a little bit more like Tuesday, Wednesday, and I know I'll be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday this week probably. Oh, Unbreakable Combo, that's going to be it. Ooh, goes in for the brutality. It's actually props. I like the lightning flash right when he did it. That was hype. No, I'm not calling Honeybee out. I'm just saying for the past 2 or 3 weeks, I always ask him, but he just can't at the last minute. And I put Wound Cowboy on the list as well, but just like last week and the week before, he doesn't get back to me. Yeah, I just don't think he wants to do it or be a part of this at all. So that's fine. And that's totally fine. You don't have to be. But, you know, some people, they just don't like playing in front of people, and some people don't like playing online. Some people don't want the potential chance of having success offline and then getting blown up online. You have a group of those players. For me, in my opinion, I think you should be able to play and compete. Especially, I mean, these are players that play online. It's not like these players do not compete or play online. You know, it's not like, oh God, this is the first time I've ever competed or played online. I pick people purposely who play online. I don't, you know, I'm not gonna call, you know, exclusive offline players and just beg them mercilessly to get on the stream. You know, I'm gonna play people who I know compete online. Now, this is interesting. I need to find out what the score is, but Pnut has definitely, Hysteria Pnut, whatever you want to call him, has definitely switched over to the War God variation, and this is his main variation. He was actually doing the Sun God variation to show off some of the buffs, and so he can talk about it later, hopefully. And because how many times do you actually see a total Sun God? So this is cool that he's showing the Sun God and War God, and maybe we can kind of see the differences between the two. I don't know if Alucard plays online. I don't think Alucard plays online. If he did, I would definitely ask him to come on, because he is definitely one of the best NRS NKX players out there. Basically, whatever Alucard wants to play and get good at, he's just a smart guy. I'd love to have him on. I'd watch out for EX. Wake up! Ooh! That's punishable. Oh, but her short limbs did not take care of it. Nice get out. Oh, I would go for the armor right there. Would have worked. Yeah, Coach Steve. Coach Steve's actually in the chat right now. His name is Insane. It starts with the I, of course. Like, I don't know what else it could start with. But yeah, he's gonna play tonight, and he agreed. And he's worth the price of admission tonight. There's no mission, but he's worth the viewership tonight. Like, if you guys ever wanted to see, if you guys ever wanted to see what a top Kano looks like, you need to stay in this stream, because we have the best Kano unquestionably playing tonight. I'm extremely excited to check this out. He can use Cutthroat, he can use Commando, he can use Cybernetic. It's whatever he wants to do. So I believe now it's 3-2 Kitana Prime versus Pnut. Blind Ducky has definitely been on Red Hot Sundays before. I did not want to get Blind Ducky versus Pnut because they're friends and they play all the time. So I'd be kind of like, I want to get kind of like people who don't play each other that much. So I kind of snip around and hear things and talk to people. So I know that those two, Honeybee and Stereo don't have really like much of an online or offline history. So that's those to me are the most interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure Raptors comes tonight. I like it. Mike Metro on tonight. I like Mike Metro. Mike Metro has also been on here. And guys, all these matches are always archived on my YouTube channel. It's like all these players you guys are asking me about, Foxy, Mike Metroid, every player you guys are mentioning have been on here before. Blind Ducky, Plan to Win, even Honeybee was on here one time. I think the first week, or maybe he wasn't. I can't remember. But those are on my YouTube. Dizzy is the prime example of somebody I will never ask to be on here. I've known Dizzy for 5 years, and if there's one thing I know about Aaron, it's that he will never, ever, 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 ever do one of these online things. Not because he doesn't support it or like it, it's just because he never plays online. Same thing goes with Slips. He's another player. If 16-bit still competed, he would be another one that would come to mind that you just don't ask because he just wouldn't do it whatsoever. I want everyone to pay attention to this. Pnut is coming back. I believe now it's 3-3. I think Dizzy is the best cage, and right behind Dizzy is Cheap Eddie. And I don't think Mike Metroid is that far behind. I think all of them are really good players. I think Cage is very beast, I think he's been one of the most underrated characters since the day one launch of the game. Thanks. I appreciate the commentary comments. But I'm not going to fly to tournaments just to commentate. But if I'm at a tournament and I can commentate and I'm not playing, then I will definitely commentate. I love to commentate. And to me, it's more important to tell the stories about the competitors behind the controller. It's important to talk about the history. It's important to create the narrative, the whole full story for those that might have missed a few of the details. I think that's very important. I think me and Tom Brady could just rip the commentary left and right, like in a good way. And each one of us would keep each other in line, in my opinion. More so me keeping Tom in line. But Tom's great. I can't commentate half as good as Tom can. Tom's great. I didn't mention Maxter's Cage because Maxter, in my opinion, plays like 7 characters. So to me, it's hard to mention those characters when I'm talking about character specialists and people who just have an affinity for those characters. I have the utmost respect for Maxter, no question. Him and DJT were the best Cyraxes. I have a lot of things I could say about Maxter. But as far as like character specialists, I don't know enough about it. Oh yeah, footwork recently. Oh, now it's 4-3. You guys see this is happening? It's 4-3. Pnut. Footwork. I noticed at Evo had been using Cage. That was cool to see. That was really cool. And footwork, Cage, that kind of fits. It kind of makes sense. It makes a lot more sense than Scorpion. When I think of footwork, the name and just who he is, it just kind of makes sense with Cage more than Scorpion. So I kind of looked up and I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. 4-3. So maybe this might answer our questions that we had earlier. Which one's more viable, Sun God or War God? Maybe for this matchup, War God, because it gives you more offense, more projectiles, more this, more that, more damage. So Scorpion's my baby. Man, I don't know, man. You better hold on to that Johnny. She got me footwork. Either way, you're good either way. All right, so it looked like this set has completely turned the tide. It looks like it's going completely the opposite way of how it started. Pnut is really dominating. I feel like he's controlling the meter, the health, the screen dictation. Just everything. The spacing. Nothing has been going the direction of Kitana so far in this matchup. Pig, do you like Aaron Black as a character? I like Aaron Black as a character. I think he's pretty underrated. I think people don't give him enough love or enough respect of how good that character is. And I'm not even talking about the Outlaw variation. I'm talking about top to bottom. That character has... I don't understand anything that character is lacking. From first to the third variation, he has everything you could possibly want in a character. No duelists today, Pig. I don't think I have any duelists. Maybe if Lord the Fly does come... Let me check my text. Lord the Fly was supposed to come over. And if he does come over, then he can play some duelists. Actually, I'll text him right now and see if he's going to come. All right, that's 5-3. I'm texting him right now. Coming. He can do some duelists from the house here. A-OK, Ryan, when we go to the PS4, you'll be up.